Looking over a couple little things here and there. My, what's my audio going through? Who knows? Looking over a couple little things here and there. Any second now. What's my audio going through? Yeah, I'm quiet. Why am I quiet? I mean, the bug testing, trying things, um, settings. It's been a second since I've started one of these wonderful little streams, so unfortunately, I had to make sure everything's good again. Appreciate. Glad you came through, Caveman Graham. I haven't even done anything yet. Do I sound okay? Is my audio good? I'm usually kind of quiet when it comes to these things, so I'm making sure I'm hearable. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I just have to make sure that I'm a little bit closer to the mic than I usually am, which is a little odd for me because of the positions normally in. I'm glad I'm hearable. Anyway, this is Warhammer 3 of the Total War series. So big, big, massive 4x wondrous things. I'm doing Immortal Empires because obviously this is the only way that you should ever play this game. Yeah. Okay. Uh, Obviously we gotta be the big frog because fuck the rats. Uh, the major effects I'm looking for is just the better spell casting when it comes to Mazda Mundi. Even though there's a whole bunch of other people who are a lot better at these things, I'm doing as this guy. If you want to look here, I'm playing on normal because I scrub all these wonderful things. I'm going to click this fancy little button of Ultimate Crisis Mode because I hate myself. Maybe a scrub, but that doesn't mean I can't be difficult. It's gonna head straight on in. Lizard people. What's more to say? They're lizards. My main goal is to win. Do I expect to do so? No. Prepare to watch me auto-resolve practically every fight. Especially at later stages. I don't have to fight every little thing. Thanks. I appreciate that. I know I said I was a scrub, but I do actually play this game for fun. Basic starting army. Not diplomacy. Shit. Objectives. That's the button. Victory conditions, for the most part, is get rid of the two chaos factions who happen to exist within the southern region of Austria. past that, it is to obtain all regions within Lustria. Now, I, and all my geniusness, don't care about any of that. I smooth vocals, yes. Obviously, I have the smoothest vocals on Twitch. Not so much right now, because my nose is stuffed to the high heavens. And unfortunately, my nostril is not that big. Somewhere, I believe it's like right around this area, is a rat. I want that rat to go away. There's also going to be a wonderful rat around this region here, a rat around this region up here, and several others throughout the land. I believe one of them is like right there. My goal is simple. Kill the rats. It's gonna auto-resolve. Simple, easy. Money's decent, unit experience is good, but you know, we're going straight into another fight. Master Mundi is not known to be a good fighter. He's actually one of the weaker legitimate. Because already I would be losing out on my Karskars against this garrison. This is not a big garrison. The train, it's not even a settlement fight, right? Yeah, this is like a simple fight. I'm gonna fight this. It is not a crime to fight the rats. In fact, most people don't think the rats exist. Trust me, they exist. I usually do a more defensive setups when it comes to all of my wondrous peoples here. I.e., I usually am not the ones who initiate the fights. I wait for them to come to me. I'll tell you what. If you want Ratkind to be fucking supreme, you come out here and you fight me, alright? I'll scrap all of this. You and I can go head to fucking head. Currently hit. It says it's like right here. So I'll bring out my my guy right here. Let's see if I can drag him out. My nose wasn't stuffed, caveman, I would pull out my Skaven impression. And I know you know it's a lot better than yours. I'm not gonna ban you. Why would I ban you? I don't even know how to ban. Do I just like click on your name and say banned? No. I think I have to actually, because I'm using a different program rather than regular Twitch to do all my streams. So I had to go manually into Twitch, which I have pulled up on a different monitor, to go in and actually ban someone. Oh, there they are. Yep. It's what it was 4 groups. They're all right there. Now, unfortunately, they are faster than my main man here. So he's gonna start running as soon as they start chasing. Oh, and there's the rest of them. Yeah, Slaanesh over here is known for being fast. Not particularly good with their charges or anything like that, but they are the big flankers. Particularly, I think. No, none of these guys? Okay. Hello. Okay, now the AI has decided I'm a threat. Must be attacked. Fight's gonna happen, like, right here, I think, if they keep charging like they're currently doing. So let's just... Fuck it, we ball. Go in. Now, unfortunately, Master Mundi does not have any of his current attacks. As such, I'm currently forced to have him as a supportive role with Apotheosis. But luckily, I also have the Bastillodon with the Revivification Ritual. Revivification Crystal, not Ritual, which should allow me a lot easier of a time when it comes to dealing with our lads. Wait, no. I want the javelins in the back. Bring up the temple guards up front. Source warriors on the sides. I don't know what the AI is doing over there, but they're doing something. Any second now. I don't know what they're doing. They're waiting.
You want to order us a couple calzones? I got cash. I don't have any bank money, so.
Sure.
You do you cash or you got it?
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take, the usual.
Alright.
I'll hop in the shower. Thanks.
Looks like I'm ordering food, boys. Any second now, these guys are gonna walk in here. I'm gonna have the king start shooting. Maybe that'll draw aggro. I mean, the balance of power is heavily in my favor, so this shouldn't be that difficult. It's the enemy's just being difficult. Alright, you've done your attack, now retreat. Or don't retreat. I guess this is just the fight we're taking. All right, let's get the boys up. Kroxigors are our main form of damage. We'll get them going with the heavy defenses. Don't want to use too many units, so the thought of these guys coming in after our javelins. Let's make sure they get a warm welcome. Go ahead, swarm them. That's what we're good at. Oh, javelins are coming back for a second round. See how well that works out for them. Alright, we're gonna get those armor losses here soon, for sure. Definitely taking damage, but this is not that bad. Let's heal it while we still can. Yep, and there we go. Easy. Easy as pie. Decisive victory. He's gonna lose a unit of Kroxigors to that? I don't fucking think so. 40 losses. Not the best. Ooh, I got the Power Stone. It's always good on a Caster Lord. Got our next right. Finally, we get into the meat of the game. Now, aerials are not my forte. Not super great at them, but I know for a fact that recruitment cost down. That'll be good. Do we have a skink? We do currently not. So we'll get that there because we want that mighty Kroxigors. Especially in a place that's not going to go away anytime soon. Of course, the Stegodon at the end there is going to be very, very good. Always make sure that we get whatever markets we have available since we are capable of trading. Dark elves to the north are less of a problem. Yeah, the auto resolve in this game, it's not the best. I'm actually currently at war with two factions I'm supposed to kill, which is nice. We do love to see that. My goal is to kind of cut them off right here. This is my only problem with the Master Mundi start, is that there are two starting armies at opposite ends of each other. That being said, I forgot how to zoom out. The Fallen Gate is probably the furthest north I'm going to be going, even though there is a rat right there, who I absolutely hate. He is for certain going to get wiped out because of the Dark Elves right here, as they are simply a higher functioning army at the beginning. Unless they get swarmed, which is always a possibility. When it comes to our recruitment, I like my ranged units more than I like my melee units. Spear units are going to be our greatest assets for sure as our melee, since we will be taking on Skeggy over here. Pretty sure the Skeggy group, they're chaos. And I don't like chaos. Remember the net was a decent thing for us? Or at least for me, having used it quite a few times in prior engagements. Training is a necessity. Making sure I always get that experience in even after, you know, failing to win a fight. Now this web is probably going to be like the worst one that we have. Because that strength is going down. Especially if I had to take out all this stuff around it. I played Master Mundi like once. And even then, it was not for like an expansive campaign. It was just to see what he's all about. You know what? I am, in fact, actually just going to go all in, upgrade that while we still are capable of doing so. Really, really, really don't want to fight these guys outside of a settlement. What do they even have? They have Fiends of Slaanesh. These are going to be killer with that devastating flank. In fact, they're all flanking. I forgot to do research. I don't even get to do research. I always forget. That's how the Lizardmen function. They don't get to do their research until they build certain buildings. But at the least, we've scared them off. Back to their hovel of a home. But now we get the good things. Skinks. Shooting while moving. It is a wonderful, wonderful tool. In fact, I've seen a man who's only skinks. I'm not that crazy though. Do ambush. Make sure that we're not getting fought while I'm doing this. And I can do that right the next turn. Unless they spot me, they shouldn't go to fight me immediately. And I should do it on the next turn, that way I get those full benefits for longer. I have 20 turns to raise or sack a settlement. Sounds like I'm getting rid of the settlement. I could sack it for 600. Doesn't seem exactly what we want. But yeah, we're gonna ride a Soltec and we're gonna go straight into here. Who do I lose? I lose 2 Source Spears. The 2 new ones I recruited, actually, so there's no loss here. That does hurt. But at the very least, I can just do this. We get our Blessed Skink Skirmishers from our Blessed Spawnings. These guys are going to be wonderful. Winds of Magic for certain. Just good things all around. Training, as always, that is going to be great. Make sure he never routs. Thanks, Gabe, man. Glad you came through. Popped around, saw what we got going on. That was costly. Getting all of that's done. But at the very least, we have the commandment. Things are good. I usually go for growth. But with how close the enemy currently is, alignment actually seems like good. Best to build up your armies high rather than wide. Love how many things are just in this game. Right, and for the time being, we will go back up. Gotta make sure we take out the zeroths. Yeah, just force march back over to Hexalotl. Machu Picchu, Machu Peaks should be safe for the time being, so I'm not gonna have to worry about any of that stuff. Forgot to spawn them in because this is blessed spawning. thought I had to spend a turn recruiting them. I hope this is not a declaration of war. Trade agreement. I gain a lot of money. Okay, yes. Thank you. That's why I love factions that can trade. Everything just goes smoothly. Less construction cost. Wow. Flying missile cavalry. Let's go ahead and at least get that. That way I can get some research done instead of sitting here twaddling away, twiddling my thumbs. We have several blessed skinks, so let's not bring in even more skinks. Spearmen are great, however, great axe infantry. Let's bring in a couple of red crescent ones, and then we'll head up for the big fights. Is that 2 armies? One's almost full. And all of this is chaos corruption. Excellent. Well, you know what that means. We have to sit there and go in and camp just so that we're not dying as soon as we walk through all this. That is his lord, as well as a secondary army. It looks like there are a lot of cavalry and some lower tier units. Nothing horrible. Skinks. The best of the best. It's the 2 units I always just spawn for some reason. It's always that. Now, at the end of the day, this is still... Yeah, I'll resolve this. That kills them all, get the replenishment up. That way I can just come in and sweep straight through their settlements.
His wisdom will surely provide much illumination in these dark times.
Always gotta remember that our good friend Mazmundi is a incredible caster. Who not only gets rolling skies... No, they only get rolling skies. What am I saying? His spell list is not the best in the world, but Comet of Cassandra is lovely. Don't even have to worry too much. since I can just net and then use the comment, which is a strategy I've used to great effects several times before. Now I can immediately hit the ziggurats, which has a fairly good building for us. Should be able to fairly quickly take out this entirety faction. Growth is always good. Love Marble. Marble is definitely one of my more favorites of the resources that you can find. Specifically because it's the one that usually helps with building up. See, I like to make my settlements fat. I'm not gonna sit there and spread out too quickly, which is why I'm only using the one army and not a secondary army like some people would end up doing. Dark Elf. Okay, so they want me to fight the Cult of Pleasure, which I don't know if I want to do. For 1,000 money and a little bit more leadership against them, they want me to take out all of these things. Seems a little counterproductive against what the Mazda Mundi campaign actually is. Now, I know this is close to defeat. But I can just siege this out, right? I don't take attrition just because I'm sieging the fight. He is one lord. Now, settlement battles may not be my bread and butter, nor do I doubt a large amount of people have them as their bread and butter. But I think I'm doing decent so far. Probably not the best idea to have immediately gone over here and attacked them, as, you know, valiant defeats with high casualties is never a good sign. I'm gonna give this to my skinks over there. I'm gonna fight this out. There's no way I'm leaving the settlement. We are going to win. Nice big hill over there if I really want to do a final stand. But firing, removing, hide in the forest. These guys had stock. If these were like the chameleon skinks, I'm sure things would be a bit better. Poison, definitely going to be a wonderful development for us. Let's make sure we get all the skinks out and about. Put them all in the forest. Now, because we're controlling large armies, all of these guys are immediately going to be charging us. On the bright side, Mazda Mundi is the end of his days. Fantastic. Now, Kings are already engaging their marauding infantry. This is probably a defeat. I probably shouldn't have done this, but, you know, YOLO. Just keep these kings out of the way. This only affects the one enemy. Who do I want to stay farthest away? These guys. Let's have my skinks go ahead and focus fire. Their lord. Let's get the regen out there. Yeah, axe infantry versus main man here. Probably not the best defense that we could have had. That's still on cooldown. The Cockscores are routing. Let's get them back in the fight quickly now. And Apotheosis, I need these guys alive. I need them in this fight. Master Mundi is going down. Pray there's little to nothing I'm going to be able to do against that. None of my guys are wavering yet. Come on, let's get the big guy out. Just some missile cavalry that's just been sitting there this whole time, really? That is still on cooldown. Master Mundi is back in the game. Probably should have done the debuff a long time ago, but you know, things go how they're gonna go. Three seconds left on the region. Their lord is going down. Let's get them Cockscores back up. See if Master Mundi can kill their lord before he comes back in the fight. Nope, his lord's gonna die. Yes! His lord is perished. We may have just won this fight. Yep. Your leadership is in the trash. It is not quite the army losses I would have liked, but it is something at the very least. Enemies getting their second wind. Yay. Get a counter charge going with the one singular Bastildon that we have available to us. These Blessed Skinks still have ammunition, and they're just not sharing. Oh, we're starting to flee. We're starting to flee. This is not good. I knew it was going to be too good to be true. All right, this was a good fight, but there's no way that we're going to be able to win this. Still, though, I think I saved everyone. I don't think anyone died from this. Which is what I was really, really rooting for. We'll see here in a second. Nope, practically everyone fucking died. Croxador lived, Bastildon lived, and I still have a single unit of Blessed Skinks. That could have been worse. But now I can get some Camellia Skinks in. Don't need the javelins. I need my... Well... No, we'll get in the cheaper ones. The start, get those guys in. We have a single regiment of renown. The cohort of Stotek, who can just refuse to die. Should not be long now before we get the Comet of Cassandra. This is what's really going to allow me to dominate. We'll spend just a little bit of turns recruiting, recuperating, getting good again. We'll try again. This may not be good for us. I don't want to go to war. That's why I'm going to pay that, even though I don't want to. Alright, our Skinks just got a little bit better. Let's get spawning. That'll do us better when it comes to the wide variety of Skinks that we're already going to be gaining in a large amount of our armies. We have a good amount of income. Let's see what our lord options are. He's a tactician. That's something at least. Strong strategist. The Skink Chief was not as strong, but I believe that they buff skinks. So we'll bring him in, and we'll get him recruiting primarily chameleon skinks. It's gonna be our big skink army. I don't know how long I'm gonna let this guy stand there yelling. Gonna get rid of him soon, for sure. I figured that guy was going to be dying soon. Alright, we have an actual army. We have chameleon skinks, who I like the most because Strider, Vanguard deployments, these guys are fast. Combined with Stalk. Just overall good units to move around. This guy still only has the one single person close to feet, but they're hurt. And after seeing what we could do the last time, go ahead and fight this. It is a settlement battle. I do dislike these. But this gives us a good chance. I believe it. We'll send the bulk of the army straight through up to this gate here. Combined with the Bastildon and, of course, the Croxidars. And we'll send... We'll send the ranged guys out first. Now, with them getting attacked currently as they are, go ahead and send in the main force right at the gate. Skinks did their job, got all the defenders off the walls. Get them poisoned, get them hurt, get them off the wall so that they are unable to fire back. These towers are putting in some really unfortunate work against our skinks, so we'll bring them back. Wait until our actual main force can get through the big gate. Go ahead and heal them up while we're at it. What is their range? Oh, their range is just long. Okay. Put them all in the forest. Get them out of shooting range. This is a mess. Go ahead and heal our man up. Since he's our big boy healing. Well, healer source compared to Master Mundi, who's supportive in all of his various ways. Halfway there. Alright, let's bring the skinks up. We'll be through the gate soon. Any second now. We're in.
Order 2 the same thing?
One's the well done extra car that you usually do.
Okay, I don't know, what's my question? Yours and stuff. Which one's got tape on it? One does not. See what's on that one. It doesn't matter, right?
Not really.
If you use the same thing I did. Right?
Yeah.
And they're the same. There's, you said one's well done.
Yep.
That was well done. It's the fucking same. Alright, order. Come on, can you get out? Out! Thank you.
I'm probably dying. Sorry about that, everyone. We had a little incident. Dad came in because I ordered food for us. Calzones. Lovely little things. Skinks are doing great. Big boys are fighting, which we always love to see. But there is a mass amount of these guys over here. So let's bring out the actual like units to actually fight instead of just, oh yeah, they're just so happen to be here. He's getting shot. Who's he getting shot by? He's getting shot by these marauders. Let's just bring down the house. Let's start getting this work done. Where are these guys going? Are they gonna shoot over the wall? I don't know what they're doing. Let's get Master Mundi to fuck up this chieftain here. Just get all the units in, because this is absolutely crazy right now. Our good buddy Master Moody's got this. He's doing the good fight. That's what matters here. My Bastildon is going to die at this rate, though. Bring the rest of the army over and see if I can't get the big man himself out. I really hope I can get the big man himself out. He's fleeing. He's dead. Damn it. Ah, hi Lions. Nice to have you here. Sorry, I'm in a heated siege battle at the moment. Debuff all of them. Who's not fighting? Half my fucking army is not fighting. This is like the worst spot to fight. Like, I got half my army sitting here doing nothing. You know, all the other half's like fighting for their life. Master Mundi's he's gonna mess them up. That's what he's gonna do. He's gonna use his mental mind powers to murder and marauderize everything. Meanwhile, he's dying because of Axe Thrower is targeting just him because he's a large unit. Let's see if I can't get out of their line of sight. So right there's the safe spot from them. Let's bring up the leadership. He will not run. He will not surrender. In my barrier, please come back. Masked Mundi died. That is not good. This is definitely not all of their army. So where? Okay, there it is. There. These two units are probably like the majority of their balance of power. Wait a minute. Yes. Yes. Rear charge. Yes. Yes. A war on two fronts. And they're all going to die. Alright, while everyone's running and chasing and scheming and shooting, I'm just gonna take these kings all the way to the end. It ain't over till it's over. Alright, those are my wondrous chameleon skinks sent forth to go to the final section. And I'm going to send these regular skinks as well, since no one's currently fighting them. And we're just gonna see what ends up happening. Alright, the chameleon skinks are running. These guys are going to get shot down by the huntsmans? Maybe. Maybe not. It looks like they're just running. Or perhaps these hunters here will chase them down and kill them. Either way, these guys here are our champions. those are chameleon skinks. These guys possibly could make the trek all the way over there. Let's get something rolling here.
When he walked in.
Ooh, that's a message. Certainly from a bot. How do I get rid of that? Oh, there we go. Just straight beamed him. How's the trek going for these guys? They're going. My God. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Just the worst fight in the world. Yep, so they're gonna get into this fight. So they're now seen, and there they go. Now, unfortunately, these guys are unbreakable, so they're not leaving. Hello, some dude. I know that. Yeah, I know you're not a bot. So that no one in the future gets any ideas. Don't sell shit in my chat. It's rude. Ask me first. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. This is not worth it. Unless I can get these guys to go all the way. This would be like the craziest win if these guys managed to win. There's no way. Right? Like, there's just no way. There's no way. Yeah, no, there's two towers in this area. They're gonna take fire the entire time. So I have to take this. That's right. That's right. You're gonna be taking fire. You're gonna be attacked. Force them to live. Dead. Valiant effort. Well fought. Well tried. Made an attempt. More than likely, my guy here is gonna die just due to the I don't even know what I was about to fucking say. Damn. Chameleon stalkers. Yeah, those are some strong guys. We want anti-infantry if we're going to try to go against them again. So I'll just recruit whoever seems strong, lead them through. Honestly, it's almost not worth keeping this army. The only reason the army's still here is for that one hero. We're losing. Not badly, but we are. And we're about to go to war with the Beastman. Yes? Yeah. Well, that sucks. Hey, do y'all remember when I said I was a scrub? No. Does anyone else remember that? Is that just me? Like that's the thing I said at the beginning of this, right? That I'm a scrub. Do y'all think I can come back from this? It's like an uphill fight. That's what this is. So, uh, here we learned that I'm not great at some games. Yes, I am not continuing that because I suck. It's a learning experience. This guy, he's a strong caster. He has nothing that does damage. I feel like I get to just sit by and watch him fight. Not even watch him fight. Just sit by and watch him not do anything. Drop rocks of Chotek. Pterodon riders. This is like the flying king the skink. This is the skink man. Cult of Sotek, however, is also the skink man. 10% 10% physical resistance for skinks. Also starts with an arc of Sotek. And then this is just like the skink. I've never actually tried this guy. I also think that flying units are bad. They are weak. That is just my opinion. It is the correct opinion, but it is my opinion nonetheless. I don't even know where this guy starts off at. That's like the major thing. Master of the Skies. That is a title. Geometric web, less spawnings. So it seems like I just need skinks who just start off with the best mount. Horned ones. Okay, that's a unit. Okay, but realistically, where is he? Oh, he's that faction. That's Volkmal the Grim. That's the Tomb Kings. Ah. That guy. I know who this is now. I had to think for a moment about where he actually appears on the campaign map. What is that, 20% spell resistance now? Always occupy. It's 30% growth and casualty replenishment rate. And if I'm only going to be recruiting the flying friends, why would I do much else? That's actually... Hold on. You're telling me this resource is better than the actual building? Yes. See, it's that simple. Now these guys and these guys are practically the same. These guys have regular poisoned missiles. This guy seems like he has a fire ammo. Pretty much the same stats, but these guys have different bolas. I'll start getting more of these guys through. Spend 2 turns recruiting, see what we get. We actually start with Pterodon Rider stuff. Okay. Interesting. Alright, now I always do this just so that I can get all of the fun things. Which one of these is our Pterodon Riders? Flying. That's the way to do things. You can't beat this one enemy? Simple. Fly over their head. I think. I haven't quite used much of the riders. I think the main Lizardman faction I usually go for is Nakai. Just because I like that. What should we call it? I like the hordes. Horde-like factions. I think they're fancy and fun. Fantasticals. I will be streaming more regularly in the coming weeks, trying to really go at it, start making new friends. So hopefully the people out there watching this, you like it. You want to see more of it. I don't know if it'll be specifically this here, but the general emphasis more. Let's see what democracy we can do. Okay. Usually, the Lizardmen are like a non-chaos faction, but I believe they're not exactly fully aligned with things like the Empire. Perhaps that's a good thing. The Empire can be awkward. I don't think I've been talking into this at all, because it's supposed to be talked through move forward. Right, their next major settlement is right here. Then I head downward. Luckily, I just have to stay away from this, because I don't want to deal with that bullshit. For those who are unaware, that bullshit is Tzeentch. And I'm not messing with Tzeentch. Oh, sir, I'm not having my stuff taken away in the blink of an eye because he said so. Decisive victory. Then again, it is goblins, and goblins are not exactly the highest of high tiers. Go ahead and sack it. Sack it, get those blessed skinks in, and then we'll occupy it. Which obviously they're not liking, but at the very least it's less costly than it was the last time I did this, or I raised it, which apparently is more costly. But now I have a full 20 stack. Which I don't know about E-wall. I think that's much better than everything I was working with before. Now, since that is that, we'll go ahead, make it easier to construct, make all that better. It was a lot of territory to cross just to take these guys out. Almost seems like a bit much. Again, I am having to force march. What do they call it? The plains, though. Jeez. It's like I'm crossing the whole ocean just to get from one side to the other. But I guess that's a lot better for the defenses. See, look. This guy, tree hugger. Aslan, mage priest. I'm gonna perform that right. Death. We'll get rid of this guy, just so then I can recruit that, forgot it was a lord and not an actual unit. So I just got rid of that guy for nothing. I just told him to hit the hay, man. Get out of here for no reason. No. I need actual warrior like units. I'm gonna have him there. Tic-Tac-Toe. That's his name. I just looked at it. That's his actual name. Tic-Tac-Toe. Did he leave? What's up with that? He did, didn't he? He just left. Yeah, he just left. What a bitch. Wait, now I start recruiting the flying guys. The fuck is this? A peace treaty? I called it. No. No, you're in my land. Get away. Let's do encampment. Start pushing our way forward at him. This way, if he does decide to fight us, we are ready. There is no major force down here. It's not. It is his capital city, so that is a heavy defended once. I'll leave that be for now. Actually, Mage Priest. He's gonna help. And I'm gonna want I definitely want higher income, but I definitely gonna need the additional growth. Sign a non-aggression pact. It's an interesting thing. Okay, so if I just move my Mage Priest up a little bit, this guy can attack. They get to help. He dies. Pyrrhic victory. Oh, Jesus. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. That. Yeah. Fucking Jesus. That's a number. Let's see what I can do here. I can sign a non-aggression pact with the Tomb Kings. The Tomb Kings are at war with the Sigmar, so I would not be doing that. Because that's just a recipe for fucking disaster. Actually, no, it's not. That trades out. Besides, it just the non-aggression pact. I will be signing no other treaties with him. Gets me the 500 free monies for practically no reason. It's a win-win. Of course, these guys have more stuff. More weapon strength, more speed. Start making him a beefier fighter. Troop replenishment. Higher damage on this. Spirit Leech, the one and only reason I made him a Death Priest. I will get a Tanning Pit, actually. Tablet of Crafts. We are schmovin'. Full army and a partial help. I am not going to war with the Empire. Okay, hear me now, some dude. That's not happening. That is death, and I'm not about it. Gonna fill his army with the weakest units. Oh, so I think I have all the rights currently. Digital campaign movement range for armies and characters during this turn early. Armies will be unable to change out of march stance once they use up their initial movement range. Okay. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense. Should be his last major army. Be able to knock him out no problem and swoop down for the kill. At least that's my plan. Well, some dude, it's simple. If you look here, Cult of Sigmar's right here. He has a negative 24 because yeah, a past treaty with them are's bad, but I have a treaty with him. So the attitude's not changing super large amount. That being said, if I just come down here to the people that I have that non-aggression pact with, I think yeah, I think they're dead. So it's the Cult of Sigmar. He is no longer at war with that faction. That faction is now dead. That means that I only have a minus 14 to his diplomacy. He is not going to war with me at 5. That's a fact. Pyrrhic victory. Okay, what in the world happens there? That's a blessed sink. That's not happened. I'm not losing out on the unit I specifically did a very specific thing for. Also, half my guys can fly. They're all flying over. They're all going straight for his big little capture zone. That's the word I was looking for. Flying units can't take capture zones though, so I'll just have them fight. Yeah, the unit can fly. Here, we'll start the battle. We'll pause. Let's see where everyone's at. Just send this whole crew, not the whole crew, some of them. About that half. That half is going right into the fight. This half is going right to the walls, as is these couple of folks here. The rest of them are also going to fly over and start taking out those boys. My two leaders, my two big boys, going after the riders. And I'm just going to have the rest of these guys charge that fucking gatehouse. I have no idea how good the flying units actually are. Talk about an orbital bombardment, jeez. Right, these guys are archery kind of flyers. That's right. Alright, who's currently not fighting? Everyone should be fighting. You are fighting by yourself. You should not be fighting by yourself. So where's this guy? That's more like it. Have they broken the wall? They're almost there. And fire. Fire. I like this. I can just sit here and tell the carpet bomb. Of course, the more of them I have, the more I can carpet bomb. Yes! Now I'm seeing the strategy. They broke the gate. They broke the gate. They're in. They're in. Get them. After them, boys. After them. Yes. Why are these guys so damaged? Where are they? Am I just blind? Oh, they ran. That makes sense. Tic-tac-toe. Burr it up. That poor orc. Sorry. That poor green skin. the army losses? That was the army losses. We did it! And we didn't lose anyone, I think. Did I lose anyone? Nope. Everyone lived. 202. That's what carpet bombing gets you. You'll love it. You'll love to see it, love to happen. This does let me instantly occupy. Boom. And I can get a tier 3 settlement. Yes. That is the bigger settlement that they have over there, so I don't want to do too much with Mr. Priest here, but I'll at least like move him out. That helps with skinks, which I do like as part of my army. Vanguard deployment. Eh. Is 5 turns of large amounts of recruitment rank, capacity. It's mostly the experience I'd be looking for with that, but no. No, experience is not necessary. Thanks, some dude.
A quest has been issued, mighty lord. A great adventure beckons. Be wary, though, for while the potential
Mask of
rewards are
Heavens.
great, so too
Perfect
are the
figure,
foes.
more movement range, and armor and melee defense to all flying units. Interesting. Oh, it's forcing me to do things I don't want to do. Now, I would love to continue this, but I do work in mornings. I do have like a couple people I do have to train. Not super train, but just watch over. So I am going to unfortunately end it a little earlier than I would normally. Hopefully, I can revisit this, and I actually will be planning to reschedule this. You know what? I'm gonna put this in my calendar to come back to this game. To actually do the frogs versus rats. Even though this guy doesn't particularly go against the rats. I don't even know what his victory conditions are. The western jungle, the central jungles. Oh. He's the guy who takes out Tzeentch. Okay. And then this is just the entirety of Lustria. Tzeentch. Tzeentch. Okay. Well, hope you all enjoyed this, even though in the beginning you saw my failures. But I think failure is the perfect teacher. Trust as we will learn lots. Clap. Auto coming in at the last second with a message. Always good to see you. I will see you next time, hopefully. If you enjoyed, Warhammer 3 is good. I like the game. I was just about to end stream. Yeah, that, you take care of yourself, Otto. I will